14 body language signs that show a man is 100% attracted to you. His body is like a walking billboard. It's full of signs. Just by checking out a man's body language, you can get a pretty good idea whether he is attracted to you and interested in you. There are countless little things that he might do, but it's best to focus on the biggest and most obvious body language signs. Number 1. He gives whole face smiles. You know, the type of smile that doesn't just come from the mouth, but makes the whole face light up. Yeah, those are a great indicator that a man is attracted to you. If when he smiles, you see his teeth and his eyes scrunch up a little, you can be sure it's genuine warmth he is feeling. It's almost impossible to fake this type of smile. Number 2. He stands tall. A man will unconsciously want to impress you with his physique, no matter how big or small he is. He does this by standing tall with his shoulders back and his chest out. You'll notice that his feet are planted squarely, just a little wider than his shoulders. He may place his hands on his hips. There is an exception to this, which is when... Number 3. He leans in. When a guy is done impressing you with his power pose, he will probably soften his stance and get a little closer to you. If he is taller than you, this may mean leaning down towards you slightly. His proximity to you is partly for practical reasons, so that he might better hear what you say, but it's also designed to test your willingness to let him get close. Number 4. He plays with his clothes. When a man is attracted to someone, he will want to look his best. Part of that is making sure his clothes are all in check. He may fiddle with the cuffs on his shirt, adjust his tie, pull up his socks, pull his shirt or t-shirt down, or mess around with some other piece of clothing or jewellery. Number 5. He fixes his hair. Much in the same way as he wants his clothes to look on point, a man will repeatedly touch and move his hair so that it is how he likes it. This might mean tidying it or messing it up, depending on the style he goes for. His clothes and his hair form a big part of his overall appearance, and getting them right will give him a confidence boost. Number 6. He raises his eyebrows. This is a more subtle clue, but one that gives a very clear sign of attraction. When he first sees you on any given occasion, his eyebrows will shift upwards briefly. This gives him the very best view of you as you enter the room or lock eyes with him. His eyebrows will drop after a fraction of a second, but they will remain slightly higher than when fully relaxed. This makes his eyes look bigger and his face more friendly. Number 7. His face flushes. When a man or woman is aroused or excited, their cheeks will naturally go slightly red. It's a classic body language sign. In some men, this is very noticeable, whilst it is more difficult to spot in others. And, of course, the lighting you're in will determine whether you'll be able to see it. The key is to look for the change in his cheeks and not just red cheeks full stop. After all, he may have just been outside in the cold, been walking or doing some other exercise, or have sunburn. Number 8. He touches his face. Sticking with the face for a second, a guy will touch his face far more often around someone who he finds attractive. This is partly because his skin becomes more sensitive, partly to draw attention to it, and partly because he wants to make sure it's all in check. Stroking of the chin or beard, touching his ears, and feeling his cheeks with the back of his fingers, often to check for blushing, are all common indicators to watch for. Number 9. He parts his lips. Does his mouth stay firmly shut, or has his jawline relaxed with his lips in a slightly open position? The latter is a way for him to show that he wants to talk to you. It is a warm and welcoming expression that draws you in. His slightly parted lips may also mean he is preparing for a kiss or imagining what it would be like. Number 10. His pupils dilate. If you can, take a really good look at his eyes. In particular, notice how big and wide his pupils are. When a man is attracted to someone, his pupils dilate to let in more light so that he may get a better look at them. If his eyes look like two big dark pools of loveliness, that's a great sign that he likes you. Number 11. His nostrils flare. Without being aware of it, a man's nostrils open up slightly whenever he is around someone he is attracted to. This often accompanies the big smile, raised eyebrows, and parted lips to give the overall impression of a happy, kind, healthy person. It may also coincide with him taking big, deep breaths to calm his nerves. Number 12. His hands get clammy. Sure, this will be clear if your hands ever lock together, but you can watch for signs of clamminess even when you're standing apart. He will try to covertly dry his palms by wiping them on his trousers or shirt. If he is sitting, he may put his hands face down on his knees. If his hands are getting hot, it's almost certain that he's got the hots for you. Number 13. He spreads his legs. When a man finds you attractive, he might sit with legs wide apart, showing you his crotch. This is, as you might imagine, quite a physically suggestive position, and whether it's conscious or not, it is meant to tempt your eyes down there. Now, men will often sit like this anyway, but around someone they like, it takes on a whole different meaning. Conversely, if a man isn't attracted to someone, they might actually pull their legs together somewhat. Number 14. He mirrors you. If a guy is attracted to you, you might notice that his posture and gestures and even his facial expressions start to mimic yours. This mirroring is his way of building rapport. It shows agreement and harmony between the two of you. We typically have more favourable opinions of people who look and act like we do, and this is how he wants you to think and feel about him. The keys are to look for multiple signs and consistency in those signs. If you see him a lot, and he displays some signs each time, it's highly likely that he likes you. The beauty of body language is that it's hard to fake, and it can be seen even when a man is particularly shy or is holding his feelings back for some reason. So you'll often be able to tell he is into you before his words reveal how he feels. Remember, keep your eyes peeled. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe buttons and leave a comment below this video to let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment below this video to let me know what you would like to see next and what type of videos you want me to create for you. I will be able to respond back to you as soon as possible. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.